The Montreal Canadiens have fired head coach Dom Ducharme. This happened at 2:30 this afternoon. No replacement has been named yet. They said, though, later today that would happen. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So the Montreal Canadiens have fired Coach Dom Ducharme. It's been expected to happen for a while. Although they did say when Jeff Gorton was hired, and I think when Hughes was hired too, they both said they weren't expecting to fire Ducharme. Gorton said he would remain as the coach all season. I guess it got kind of unbearable. I just wonder if they pulled the trigger a little too early, in case, they bring in a new coach and the Habs just turn things around. Now, they won't get into the playoffs, but it could ruin their chance at a good, solid draft pick. So I know there's, after last night's game, I think it was a 7-2 loss. I don't even remember the score last night. It was such a horrible game. I just didn't want to watch anymore. It was really unwatchable. And, it's something we kind of got to get used to, though, if they're in a bit of a tank, as we all think that they're tanking to get a good draft pick. But it's been unbearable, and they pulled the trigger. I guess you can second guess the timing, but it was inevitable to happen, whether now or at the end of the season, it was kind of going to happen. So here's the announcement. Hang on a second. Let me find it right there. Dominic Ducharme's tenure in Montreal has come to an end. The Canadiens announced Wednesday that Ducharme has been fired as head coach of the club amidst a terrible season for the team, going 8-30-7 as they sit last in the NHL standings. We would like to sincerely thank Dominic for his work and contributions to the Montreal Canadiens organization. At this point in the season, we felt it was in the best interest of the club to make a change, said GM Kent Hughes. The status of assistant coaches Alex Burrows, Eric Gravel, Mario LeBlanc, Trevor Letowski, Eric Raymond, and Luke Richardson remains unchanged. I saw another report where it kind of said it's kind of waiting for them to announce the new coach, and that could change. New coach might want to bring in new people. The Canadiens' next head coach will be announced later today. So, like I said, this happened at 2:30. I'm filming this at 3:45. I haven't seen anything yet. Ducharme was signed to a 3-year extension for the head coaching position from interim to head coach at the beginning of the season after the Stanley Cup final happened. And, he didn't even make it through the first season. He took over as Habs head coach in February 2021 after a 9-5-4 start to the season under coach Claude Julien. Despite limping into the playoffs on a 5-game winless skid, they backed in. The Canadiens advanced to the final, eliminating the Toronto Maple Leafs, Winnipeg Jets, Vegas Golden Knights, and falling to the Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games. He was hired in April of 2018. So, and he previously was he was with Hockey Canada at different levels, and he had some success that way. He did win I believe, a Memorial Cup with the Halifax Mooseheads. So he had success, just not at the NHL level at all. One of the reasons for this firing happening now really was this. The Habs have given up 33 goals in losing their last 5 games. They have lost 7 straight, including 2 in overtime, and 13 of their last 14 with 4 overtime losses. Now, I think this is fair to say, in not gloating over, the guy lost his job. Yeah, I don't think he was the best coach, and I don't think he was really ready to do the job, but you got to feel for the guy. It's not a great day for him, and I'm not here to gloat over the fact that he was fired, but you got to take this into account, and this is from Eric Engels of Sportsnet. He had been dealt a horrible hand and even worse luck this season, a brutally short turnaround from the Stanley Cup final in July. And that's an important fact. It was a shortened offseason, and it makes a difference. It might not seem like it, but it does. Season-long injuries to his best players and having to put more bodies in COVID-19 protocol than any other team in the league. Now, you got to take that into account, but the play we saw on the ice was, I don't know the word to put, but there's no real explanation for how bad. I mean, the coach seems to have lost the room as well. Now, in a season when you're looking to tank, I mean, that's a good thing. So I hope that doesn't backfire on Montreal pulling the trigger now. But, if he's hurting the players and he's hurting the chances of the trades that might be coming because they're probably going through a rebuild, yeah, you might have to do that just for that reason. And it makes sense on those points, right? If he's hurting the development of the kids that are here, or you might be calling up, and the players that are here that you want to move, if their value goes down because of what's going on right now, this is not good. So I imagine that's a big part of why they pulled the trigger here. The last point here, the record that he had here, 15, 16, and 7 was last year after taking over from Claude Julien, and I believe the whole time here 23, 46, and 14, which is a .361 winning percentage. Not great. One of the worst ever. This is the Montreal Canadiens, I think, worst season ever in a history of 104 years. This is probably going to be the worst season ever, and that's saying something. So, it's not a shock that he got fired, but I wasn't really expecting it, and yet I kind of was. And I imagine a lot of us were like that out there. So, Coach Dom fired. Hopefully I haven't babbled too long about it. As soon as I hear a replacement, when they announce that, I'll come out with another short video about that. So, thanks for checking in. I hope you found it, Yeah, I've done what the word I'm looking for. I taught you something. That's not really it, but I hope you got some information from the video. Please give a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe out there. Peace out. See you next one. Bye, everybody.